everybody, like they heard hip hop and stuff like that. So yeah, the first album I fully listened to that was like hip hop that really like had me in a trance was Outkast and ATLiens. Like that was
Yeah.
one of my main inspirations, and then I started writing around like 11 or 12, I think, and then ended up recording at a friend's whose stepdad ended up converting their basement into a full recording studio. So at a young age, we had like that luxury of, having like great equipment. Mind you, we were trying to learn how to use it at the same time.
Yeah,
It wasn't
yeah.
plug. It wasn't plugging in one of those computer mics to the back and just recording on like Audacity.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I feel that.
So, but yeah, man. So like, and then recording, like, got serious probably 2015, I think. With making solo music under another moniker. Most people might remember me as G'd Up. And then I went with a group with Split City. We were B&A, and then I stopped abruptly in 2012.
That's what it was.
Brother in
B&A.
Arms, bro. Brother in Arms.
I was just talking to City.
I'm
wasted.
wasted. Can't let it use what you paid for. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, the problem is because it's I know a letter and a letter.
B&A,
so
yeah.
I was like trying to remember, and I'm like, I know it's not Y&R.
No, it was B&A. It was Brother in Arms, man. That was me in Split City.
Yes,
What he went by at
yes.
the time. Now he just goes by Michael Devon. But yeah, shout out to him, man. That's my bro. That's one of the homies for life.
Awesome.
So yeah, so writing early, like 11, 12, and then recording seriously probably 15, 16, maybe 14 going on 15. Not exactly sure, but
That's
around
when you
those
started,
time frames, yeah.
Really recording.
Yeah, because we had, like I said, like not everybody had that luxury of having like a full like converted basement into a studio, right? Like
Yeah.
you walk down there when you're like 14, 15, trying to make music, and you see that, and you're like, wow.
Yeah, no, I feel that. that. So the name Gina, how'd that even become a name?
It was a typo. It was a typo, bro. Remember how you used to spell it like G''D and then space up?
Yeah.
I put GDUP all together by accident, and I was like, and at the time,
Oh,
like,
that's what you mean by. I thought you were trying to explain that it was a typo. I'm like, no, I get that part, but like, why? Okay, I see what you're saying.
No, honestly, it's like the music I was listening to at the time. It was all like grimy East Coast New York stuff, and like like Dipset and like Diplomats, all that. So like, I was listening to like some G'd up music, right? So and the word was just. You heard everybody say it back in the day. Yo, I'm G'd up. This is G'd up, and I was like, yo, it'll catch on because it was a typo and people are just gonna see it. And still, to this day, people still call me and I'm like, bro, I'm like that. You gotta erase that. You gotta erase that from your memories. That's not the person that I am when I make music now. But I could understand why they're playing and showing love, and I get it. But like it's Hanley now.
So tell me about Hanley. Where did that name come from? What made you choose it?
Well, you know me, I'm a big, I'm very big on my family and stuff like that. So, like, I was having a hard time trying to think of a new alias, and I was like, well, like, I could just use my last name. Like, what's going to be more original? I know other people have the name Hanley, but they don't all rap, right? So what's going to be, like, more original than my last name, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then you can't run into legal issues.
The only thing that really, because now, like, you see how everybody's so focused on, like, the SEO aspect of their Google when they type their name and all that.
Yeah.
Like, back when, like, I was G'd up, bro, if you type that in, like, the first, like, 30 listings for me, man, and now, like, you type in Hanley, you get, like, this band, like, Framing Hanley, you get, like, a comedian from, like, the 60s, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, no, I feel that. No, I like the idea of using your real name too. That's like when I switched from Cino to Nayef. Nayef is my middle name. One of the things that intrigued me into choosing Nayef would be that it means high, elevated, and noble. Did you ever look up the meaning of Hanley? Does it have any?
It's got a lot of meanings, man. From the Irish ancestry that I have, and there's a lot. There's the whole
You still got family back home in Ireland?
I'm sure I do. Exactly. Like, I'm sure if I popped in there and I just went around, because, like, Ireland, like, depending on what county you're in, or what part of the country you're in, like everybody knows everybody, you know.
Ah, okay.
So
That's
if you know
awesome.
one Hanley out there, you know them all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. That's awesome. Okay, so you had a couple podcasts, right? So
Still got him. We're still
yeah.
doing
So
'em.
there's
Just
on the line
slow
with,
down a bit. Yeah, on the
yeah,
line with.
and then the other one was Rum Chats.
Car chat. Well,
Car
I had
chat.
the series Rum Chats. That's where I had you on first,
Yeah,
and then I had
yeah.
car chats because I just changed the
It
whole
was the same
name.
idea, just
Same
different name,
idea,
right?
but like it wasn't strictly focused on music. Like people think it's because he probably does interviews in his car. And yeah, I did do some interviews in the car for a lot of the episodes. But the actual point of it was like when you're driving with someone and you're talking to them, like you bounce from topic to topic. You know, never stuck on one topic really. You know, so we go music, something random, back and forth. So like that was the idea of car chats. So.
And then so the on the line with that was on the line with Hanley. So it was on.
Just on the line with. It's hosted by Hanley, but just on the line with. That's the mental health and hip.
Was that when you started using the name Hanley?
Oh no, I was using the name Hanley probably 2000. I want to say 2008 to 2012.
Well, because you took a big break, right?
Yeah, because I stopped in like 2012 very abruptly. Just like
were you still G'd up when you?
no, I was
so you had
Hanley.
already switched
Yeah,
before the break.
yeah, I was Hanley while I was in B&A, and just probably around 2000. I'll say 2009, leading into 2010. I just went to Hanley,
Okay.
and then because me and Mike.
took a break.
Yeah, and then because me and Mike have been working since like when I first started recording music. Mike was one of the first people that was at that home studio recording with me. And
Yeah.
if anybody knows, shout out Skrilla from back in the day. That was homie who had the studio at his house.
Wish I had a homie with the studio in his house.
Yeah, for real.
We were using a Rock Band mic. So you plug it in with the USB.
Mm-hmm.
We were recording on Cool Edit Pro. I know enough people probably know Cool Edit
Oh,
Pro.
bro, everyone was a genius on Cool Edit Pro
right?
2.0. The cracked version at that.
Well, of course, I didn't pay for it.
Never.
That was my age. Come on, I was like 15 years old.
Someone's like, yo, I bought Cool Edit Pro, and
Don't get me
everybody's
wrong,
looking
I was
around.
working, but like, you know, bought the drinks and pizza,
Yeah.
and use free recording software, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, it was such a simple like program that like you learn just really heavily off trial and error, bro.
Yeah, but also like at that time, like we weren't using auto-tune.
No.
We didn't have all these like effects. You put like a telephone effect, and people were like, how'd you do that? You know what I mean? It was just equalizing and compressing, you know,
Yeah.
just making it sound clear.
Yeah, no, I
And,
hear
like,
that.
You know, we were just rapping. So like, yeah.
Those were fun times, man. Those were like,
great,
you know, like
great
when
time,
you just
great
finish
time to wanna
finish
be
a
a hip-hop
mixtape,
artist.
upload it to Mediafire, and just watch how many people download it.
Or how many people hate on it, you know.
Oh, bro, yeah. You know that, man. MySpace era, bro. MySpace era was lit.
Yeah. Man, I don't know why. I don't know how Facebook beat MySpace out when, like, you know, you were able to like your profile page was like a website.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
And you could play
you could have like a whole like playlist of songs. I had a playlist with all my songs that weren't released anywhere else because I didn't know.
And Tom was so much cooler than Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, because he was
Man.
actually your friend.
Yeah, you know. And like out of respect, I kept him in my like top 8 or top 12 when I had that going.
See, I always used to wonder like what would happen if you deleted him though? Like would he like mess up?
I
the
don't
whole
think you
thing?
can. I don't remember if you could or not.
I never tried. I felt
he
bad even thinking about it.
He just haunts you in your dreams. He's like giving your computer a virus when you're like, I'm gonna unfriend him, and he's like, all right.
Oh man.
No, those are good days. But the thing is, like this, like I was talking about this with someone the other day. I was like, yo, if I could bring the music, like the plays I had on my songs on MySpace and bring them into streaming, like I have some nice numbers, bro.
Yeah. Okay. You mentioned some of your top influences when you started. Would you say you still have the same influences now, or are they different now?
Oh, Latin, man, it like I'm not just a one genre guy. Like I like rock. I like grunge, punk, all that, right? So like I wouldn't say like they remain the same, but I've added like more to the music that I create. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to say that like I
Keep
emulate a
evolving.
bunch of different artists. Yeah, exactly. Like to say that like I just put out a 9-track compilation of music from before my hiatus, and then so that people that listen to it could hear me then in comparison to the stuff that like I put out now, because I'm sure like my stuff back then, like comparison to now, it's like a very much different writer, like in total, like.
So who would you say your top 3 influences nowadays are?
Nowadays, oh man.
Like current events.
Man,
Or name hard. One. Who's like your go-to right now?
Right now?
Yeah. Who's your favorite artist out that you listen to a lot?
Man, I used to listen to a lot of Joe Budden back in the day, like the mood music tapes and stuff,
wow.
bro. That was
That's
definitely
the first
one.
time I hear his name
oh,
on
bro,
podcast.
that's because people don't want to give flow. Like, yo, when Joe had his mood music like series and stuff, bro, that was amazing. And like that was conscious hip hop before people were calling it like conscious hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no, he definitely made a mark with his music. He's a very clever lyricist.
He's just not a very nice person. That's
no,
all
exactly. Yeah, he just
like
he
even
seems to hate a lot.
Oh, bro, he was. Like I love his like old music. Yeah, I love his old music, but when he started making music after Slaughterhouse and all that, like broke up, like all that No Love Lost albums and stuff, it's just too many like trying to like get back to like the old Joe where people knew he was a rapper, not just a member of a group, right? Because like kind of like when they made like that super group, he kind of like dissipated into the shadows a bit because someone on that track was gonna overshine someone else on that track, and like I don't know, I just felt like Joe felt like I think he said it already. I don't think he fit in that group. Although as good as a lyricist as he is, yeah, as good as a lyricist as he is, I think like if he would have just kept making his solo music, I think we hear a lot more music from him still than just all this.
I think maybe that's where some of his bitterness came from.
Oh man, he's but he wakes up bitter, bro. Like that guy, like when I opened for him in Cornwall, bro, that man was just like he was late, and first of all, I went all the way to Cornwall for this, man, and like I was like who's going to check Joe Budden in Cornwall? That was my question, so that's why I did it. I was intrigued. Shout out to Robbie Robertson for hooking that show up back in the day, by the way.
If y'all remember, Robbie Robertson was on one of the episodes here.
Yes, sir, that's my guy. I believe he was on one of my On the Line with season 1 episodes too. Yeah, I think he's on episode 2 if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But yeah, Robbie, shout out Robbie for getting me on that Joe Budden show, because he had known like I'm a huge Budden fan at that point in time, and so I was like, yeah, all right, I'll do it. And then we went, man, the guy was late. He was on the show on like just, I don't know, man. He had to be wasted because like at that point he was just having his issues and all that. But it was a horrible, horrible end of the night.
Damn. Okay. Tell me what your writing process is like when you go to write a song. Is it like always different, or you got like a way that you do it?
I think it depends on what the beat is. Like sometimes I could hear a beat, and the minute I hear like it drop for the verse or something, then like I'll start spitting something out, and then I'll take something from that and build around it. Or I have writtens for like on my computer or like on a notepad like that. If I hear a beat, I try and adapt those lyrics to it. If it's having to like change around syllables or cut some like lines shorter or what have you. Yeah, I just do my best to do around that. I try to be more in the music now with like metaphors and messages and like not like obviously I still want to show people that I have bars.
Yeah.
But, like but everybody could do that if they want to, like now it's just there's so much more you gotta like it's an expensive thing. If it's a hobby for you, then like word up, like it's an expensive hobby. Good on you. Like I'm if you could afford that hobby, I'll go on you. I've been blessed to have people look out for me and like been letting me record at their spot, like production from people, from a lot of the connections I made through the podcast, like the producers, like Big Homie Wes from Vermont in the States is the one who produced that Nina Simone joint you played last week.
Okay, yeah, that's the one we're going to be breaking down today too.
Yes, sir. And that's like, I think that's like, to date, my best piece of music that I've released, like pre-hiatus or post-hiatus. There's something about that song. It's like, you know it. You know, when you make a song, you have that gut feeling, and you're just like, yeah, there's something about this one. I just,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
that
yeah.
I had that feeling the whole time, and then like when it dropped, it was just like, yeah. Shout out to Big Homie Wes, man. He definitely brought that track like out of me for sure. And B1, the architect for mixing and mastering that, he
Hey,
killed that
shout out
one.
B1,
Yeah,
shout out
that's
B1. I gotta holler him to get him on the show, actually.
yeah.
Good point, good point.
Yeah, good man. Yo, CB1, I got you, bro. Even when I'm not
we,
trying, I got you, bro.
we had a track that we were supposed to be doing, me, him, and King Khan. Yeah, I don't know, then King Khan kind of took his break, so I don't know if we're going to get back on that, or if it's just lost in the sauce kind of song, but either way. Next question I want to ask is, if you could make a song with one artist, who would it be? Preferably not like a local artist, like big artist, like a dream artist to feature with.
Right now, like I was just saying, like Big Pun's son would be dope to work with.
Okay.
To be honest, there's like a couple underground artists that I'm really looking forward to working with that I probably will be working with, but like I've seen this guy like writing bars, putting out bars, just rapping like on lives and stuff. His name's Scholar Czar. He's out in LBC. This man, yo, he's dope. He's from LBC, but he sounds like he's originally from the East Coast, So shout out Scarlet Czar, bro. I can't wait to work with him. But a big artist, I don't know. I always thought me and Isaiah Rashad from TDE can make something dope, bro.
Isaiah is awesome. I love that guy.
Or SZA, bro. Like you can't go wrong with the SZA joint.
No, I definitely agree with that. SZA's
Schoolboy, like TDE in general, man.
TDE is pretty much where your mind's at. Yeah, I feel you.
Like it's hard to say which artist I prefer because like I said, I don't like to be on the same energy all the time. Like there's the conscious stuff and then there's like barring out. So like some TDE, East Coast, like legends, like probably Nas would be dope, bro. Like I've always liked Nas.
Yeah. I feel you.
Or Andre, bro, because if Andre 3000 could bless me with a verse on a track, okay, yeah, that's definitely one of them for sure.
Yeah, I know Andre's dope.
Word scheme's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Okay, so lastly, before we end the interview portion, what can we expect coming out for 2025?
So I got a few projects in the works, but the main one that's officially almost done, we're just about to wrap up the recording process, is a collaborative album with me and Ottawa producer Crates. So it's Hanley and Crates, and the album title Sideways 8. So we were talking and we were trying to figure out what are we gonna call it, and I thought like we were talking about music and how like a lot of it's dope, but a lot of it's not like really timeless. I don't think like I'll think about that song from like in like a decade like we think about songs from our past right now, right? So we were talking about timeless music, so I figured Sideways 8 is infinity, like, and so as long as the music continues to go around and around, it doesn't stop, it's timeless. So we decided on Sideways 8. But yeah, Crates, shut up Crates, man. He's really put a lot of effort into helping me bring this album together. Like even though it's a collaborative album, he's brought a lot of the artists that you're gonna see, the new artists you're gonna see onto this beautiful production, all the amazing beats that he's let me use and rock to. So yeah, Sideways 8 has an early April release date. And yeah, man, and I'm gonna have a bunch more singles coming. I'm working on EPs with other producers, but Sideways 8 is what I'm really trying to get people to focus on. The lead single's out now. It's called Let the Weed Burn.
Alright.
And yeah. But yeah, bro, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to come on, man, and chop it up with you.
No, bro, for sure. We're not done yet, though, anyway, because we're going to play this song, Nina Simone, by Hanley, and after that, we're going to give Hanley the chance to break it down, let us know what he's saying, what the lyrics mean. We're going to break it down, dissect, and decipher it. Again, this is Nina by Hanley, and now we're going to give Hanley the chance to break it down, dissect, and decipher it. The floor is yours, broski.
Alright, so, Nina Simone is like a very, very beautiful singer. I like a lot of her music. I've listened to a lot of her music, and this is her "Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood" songs was one of my favorite songs for her. And I was talking to Big Homie Wes in Vermont, asked him, bro, can you sample this track for me and just send me back just a vocal chop and just nothing major, just something simple. And he sent it to me. I listened to it. I liked it, but I had forgot it was in my email. And then I was going through my emails looking for beats, and I found it again. And then I started writing to it, and that little misunderstood part, I noticed that he just put the misunderstood vocal chop in it. So I was like, that's perfect, because like I feel, and like a lot of people I'm sure feel, misunderstood. So she was also misunderstood in the way she like went towards dealing with situations. She had her own mental health issues. She had her own vices, just like I've been transparent about in the past about myself. So I felt like it's not only paying homage to her song, but it's also like using her music to help me express myself at the same time. So I started writing that. There's some lines in there about obviously addressing like addictions and that I've had, like the talking about if there's a God, does he remember my name? Probably not, because I've lost all my faith. And then I say like Biggie's marriage. So like, you know, like it's just a lot of reflecting and stuff, because like I found over the years, like I was religious as a youngling because of my family and stuff, but I kind of lost that focus, you know. Don't get me wrong, I believe in like the universe is bigger than us. Don't get me wrong. I don't disregard anybody's beliefs or views. I just call it the universe. And
I ain't
like,
gonna push nothing on you, but if you ever got questions, I'm studying to get my PhDs in religious studies, so I know a lot about a lot.
Yeah, bro, and like I said, like I respect anybody what they believe in, what they do on their own time, bro, and what they do like with whoever and what they do with them is their business. I have no input on that, because you know that's your life. You follow what you follow. You do what you do. But I just look at it as like I call it the universe, because I don't want to say the Lord or God if like I'm not all in believing in it, right? I feel that's more disrespectful than, you know, so you'll hear me correct myself a lot. So I put that in there. And then, yeah, man, it was one of those songs, like I was saying, it was just, I wrote it, I was able to like really express like some emotional raw stuff, like some subtle like punchlines here and there. And like, I don't know, I just felt like me and Big Homie Wes made like a really wicked track out of that, and with B1 on the mixing and engineering, he was crazy with it. So I really liked it. I do a little subtle shots at people like, your homies are still rats even if you rename them. Like even if your boy's a rat and you know that, you can't just, if you give him a different alias, doesn't mean he's not a rat no more. You know. So like, you know, like, I just throw out my little joke banter and just hope that nobody's mad at it, because you know a lot of people have that if the shoe fit isms, and if the shoe fits I apologize, but you know like, but yeah, bro, like
someone's gonna be offended by something, you know.
I just like being able to use that sample and really like get off my chest like what I was feeling, and like the song came together great. And yeah, I'm just proud of it, bro. I honestly think it's probably, like I said, I think it is the best piece of music I've released to date.
Awesome. No, I'd say it's a really good song. I enjoy it.
The video I'm going to shoot soon, and then I'm thinking about having, like, actually, no, let's keep for that. That'll come out soon, but we're going to do, like, a nice little mix-up.
You almost got a secret
then. Yeah. I'm thinking of, like, doing like getting clips of her performances where she's having like not really breakdowns but just like arguments with the crowd for them, like she's trying to perform for an intimate setting, right? And she's playing piano and singing, so like, and everyone's talking, interrupting, and it's like a very intimate like bar setting. So she gets up and she's like yelling at them, and like there's just this whole scene, and like I'm trying to get like a split screen of like me doing the same type performance, and then just basically showing, like, mimicking what she, exactly, except, and then, yeah, bro, I just, the song just might seem not as deep to people as I find it, but if, you know me, at least somewhat, you'll understand why the song is,
well, I mean,
why I have so much faith in it.
Artists gotta make their art for themselves first, you know?
Exactly, and that's it.
It just starts being played out and just like, you know, not authentic.
Facts. That's exactly it.
Alright, so that was a quick breakdown of Nina Simone by Hanley. And now, of course, we're going to take a little break while we listen to some local artists that we both love. First up, we got Botanist by Concrete Rose LaDon.
They love me